Sein Teammate ist Secret Milan. Jetzt gucke ich Atanes Magien zu. Ja. Ja, egal, scheiß drauf. Oh, dieser Headshot, Leute. Was soll ich machen? Warte, ich habe einen Zuschauer. Bruder, hier ist der World Cup. Bruder, habt ihr diese Hits gesehen? Ein Kommentar wieder. Steuern ist egal. Hi Lolplast. Ja, willst du diesen Livestream gucken? Guck dir Altanes Magien an, Digga. Oh mein Gott, Digga. Oh. Oh, den Shoot habe ich nicht gesehen. Was denn hat er nur? Alter, diesen... Oh, Judge holt ihn noch.
Everyone's gonna give it their all. Everyone wants to qualify, and that's the kind of stuff we're seeing. Let's take a look at the
lass mal ein Abo und Like da, Lolplays. Lass mal ein Like auf den Stream da.
Den Magisk. I'm gonna call him Magisk. Great. And TTV out
Oh,
the beast,
Digga, er hat schon 62
at the
Punkte.
top still though, 7 games remaining.
Yeah.
This is pretty substantial. 3 victory odds right now, 100% win rate.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Teilt den Stream bitte, Lolplays, dann haben wir ein paar Zuschauer, die vielleicht den Stream auch gucken wollen und das werden die meisten natürlich. Und ja, seht ihr, warte mal, du hast mir was geschrieben. Hi, habe ich. Achso, okay, nice, Ehre. Das ist Woche 10, ne? Bescheid weißt. Du hast noch was geschrieben. Hi. Okay, ja. Bleibst du dran, aktiv und guckst du weiter zu und schreibt man in den Chat mit Hashtag aktiv.
I mean, I'm already seeing Skyt and Vato. I'm starting to get excited because they start to play better as time goes on, and we just have all but time right now. It's running down though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to get back into these games. Bala, if you are as well, I think.
Vom letzten Stream, wann kommst du online oder so? Dann gebe ich dir die. Und schreib mal bitte Hashtag aktiv in den Chat.
So incredibly dense, 52 players in this lobby, 28 duos remaining, and again, the 4 final spots.
Okay, Hashtag aktiv, muss ich mal merken.
The Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy duo have already qualified, would be 54 points, 51 was on the bottom.
In einer Stunde. Ja, okay, in einer Stunde werde ich das machen, wahrscheinlich. Noch ein Hashtag aktiv, ja. Ich habe verstanden. Sven, verstehst du mich jetzt wieder eigentlich? Ja, okay.
Playing for pre-positioned advantage points and then milking those Elans rather than getting them on the fly. The guys are being baited now. Can the beams come through? White HP on that opponent. His fly gets cut short. Jarkos going down now. Where's his
Jarkos?
We don't know. His finish is going to be coming out now as these sweaty soccer skins.
Komme in 15 Minuten, okay, aber beende nicht den Stream, okay? Ja, von mir aus.
Was just always in the arena duos and said, hey, I'm pretty good at Fortnite, and through the open structure has now been in all of these end games, but Speezy now going to opt to tarp away. We'll see the conversion happen onto Alec, and now has to make some tough decision in terms of loot. Is going to drop the heavy snipe in favor of taking the rift. Will he opt to fix anything else up? And you can see now, just trying to go back through and just make sure he gets every possible little bit he can.
in these solo spots when you have to face up against other duos, those spam weapons are always vital. That choice of keeping the drum gun and the AR even on low ammo, Speezy knows at some point is going to be a desperate motion on the low ground or mid ground in terms of making sure that spam is on opponent's build. So very smart decision there as we tune into the Fnatic boys. Motor and Vrox have their own loot at the bottom here, have a Rift to go as well. Shadows available to get caught up after grabbing the Rift, but Motor misses out on those, not sure if that'll affect them later on. Once again, there are a lot of geysers and a lot of ways to trickle down from height to stay on top of rotation, but that might be a big hit to their loadout overall play this game.
Yeah, I really hope Vrox grab those because honestly, Shadows are the most consistent in terms for down up. You're able to rotate and get high ground if necessary and just make really clutch plays in a pinch. As you see, a lot of other people rotating the good old-fashioned way. It's Fortnite, the battle is building, and everyone is tarping up the side of pressure plate and trying to do damage because that Storm Surge is still active. You can see Motor and Vrox about 9 points off that pace right now to be in the top 10, 12 points off qualification pace. What can they do to get themselves closer? There they are. There are the Shadows we saw earlier. Will he be able to grab them? Is that another misgrab coming out from Motor? And we talked about the clutch and the pressure being on. Now actually misses himself with one of the chug splashes too. But it doesn't matter. Call him an action here as he slides down the side of the volcano and finds the elim.
Very smart loop balance from those duos as well. Vrox goes down, but he did have a slurp.
Their mate is knocked.
Motor play with those chug splashes. You know, it's easy to have a very efficient chug splash in duos, but on rotation, it's very hard to hit you and your partner. So very smart decisions there. Motor has to be smarter now in a 1v2 situation, using all his mats. Around 800 left now as people go down left and right. 26 people left alive, 18 duos, no placement yet. Once again, 7th zone, and a lot of pressure coming down on Motor. His shield getting knocked down, still has those chug splashes to use on the move, making sure that zone damage is not a problem. Shields, not a problem, as he gets all the way back up to 100 HP. Once again, get those guns out.
From Bodek.
And he misses the top 15, so no placement points there. Vato and Sky are going to be happy about that, as Vato is still in the lobby. You have Ibu High now with the combat and the Flint still rolling around in the ball, and Proxima Star, who was in the top 3, also picking it up there. And Proxima Star being the player who's been around forever, since like the original Summer Skirmish. So good to see his name back up there as Flabel picks up Rafesguard, and we're closing in on the top 10. Buhai trying to find a decent amount of space there in the middle, but somebody is way up on ultimate high as we're rotating around. Zeke gets blasted by Flavo in the back. Will the Elam come through? No, he's able to find the zone, but not able to pop it up. Is now all of a sudden Old Man Melt, and 1-2 players up top. This is when you wish you had Shadow Bombs. Matsu and Ibu
Diese zwei Dings Proxim.
And his teammate just gets a rain down shot.
Hat noch einen Kill geholt.
Ibu High trying to find some space to exist, but he's going to have to go back over now into the plant. There's only Ibu High in a 1v2.
Fully legendary.
Legend. And Proxima Star going to close that one out. 6 elims and the victory round. That's how they were at
sein Mate war Proxima Star. Ah ja, das waren die High Round hatten.
They ended that game so fast, still had 9 impulses and 2 smoke grenades left at the end, but they decided to just give the lobby a whole haircut as we move in. Once again, the same zone. Geysers going up once again. A lot of launch pads can be saved on this 5th zone rotation. A lot of mats can just be saved as well when you're up in the air, not taking too many shots and basing up, going for these big vantage points.
Benji Fish, oh Digga, ich mag ihn voll. Er hat ja auch gesagt, er zockt immer Fisch, weil er Fisch mit Nachnamen heißt oder so, glaube ich. Und sein Mate ist sein Mate ist Mr. Savage. Schreibt mal in die Kommentare, kennst du Mr. Savage? Kennst du Mr. Savage? Ja, killen. Oh, Benji Fish, Digga, oh wow.
That's what we talk about, always making sure you cover 2 layers. So what are they going to do? They're going to disengage down and over 1 layer.
Yeah, Mr. Savage is there, they
are already very close to the safe zone. Not.
Er schreibt irgendwie gerade nicht in den Chat, ob er ihn kennt.
Osmo, Chapik, Snowda, like, jeez.
Isa, ich glaube, Isa zockt gerade, glaube ich, mit. Aqua lebt noch. Aqua ist auch ein sehr stabiler Stil. Und Nyrox, Color Nyrox und das sind 2 sehr starke Color Aqua und Nyrox, das sind saustarke
drop. That's a block saved on Mats. So moving diagonally this way is very smart, but also risky because you have a little bit less of protection from front. You just saw there Nyrox trying to get double sniped off of his position, but is dynamic in his box, saves that up utility. Now getting split from each duo, making sure each person has a nice exit plan in case that fire alarm sounds in their game and stuff hits the fan. Nyrox going to be looking out, up and around for any vantage points. 5th circle to 6th is that kind of stalemate time where you can look for picks. He gets a nice 33 damage shot on a duo moving down bottom. Aqua looking through his pyramid, looking for any information up on the map as well.
Yeah, and they're just trying to chill. They're just trying to hang out right now, doing everything they can to keep whatever amount of space and to get over on the far side.
Ja, Galaxy Leute. Ich muss noch so 10 bis 15 Minuten spielen, dann habe ich 20 Minuten vor. Es war fast ein Video, aber Digga.
Here's a prime example of it. That's white damage. Gonna follow it up right away with the stink grenade. You don't get away from that.
Oh, diese Stinkgranate.
And that is Blood X of the 11 going down on the side. Brilliantly done. But can they convert onto it? The Storm will move past it, so they want to go over and try and get whatever mats as well as that siphon on it.
Oh, noch ein Hit von der Zone kassiert. Und er ist knockt. Oh, Digga. Ich weiß, ich sehe Secret-Spieler noch ein paar. Das. Oh, Benji Fisch, gucken wir wieder zu. Oh, oh. Doch lächerlich. Raus, Benji und Mr. Savage. Ja, Mann. Er hat noch einen genockt. Ich weiß, das ist ja dieser Trick. Du kannst, du riftest, der Gegner mit der Rift, kannst du im ersten Moment, wenn du schießt, dann kannst du durchgehend direkt gegen einmal schießen. Okay. Und er ist down. Mr. Savage und Benji Fish haben jetzt insgesamt zusammen 2 Kills. Hier finde es okay, wenn wir noch so eine halbe Stunde streamen. 10 Minuten so. Ist es okay, wenn ich noch so 15 Minuten streame? Ist es okay, wenn ich noch 15 Minuten streame?
Just below Dementos here as it's tarping towards the side, trying to make it into the top 10.
A lot of mid-ground tarps coming out now. The zone will start moving in more awkward ways. A little bit of time for Dementos to see if he can put pressure down up top or down below. Putting vertical pressure upwards as a mid-ground tarper is very, very hard. His duo is down, but does have 6 eliminations. Pay over there. These guys have 8 in total. Looks like it's going to be 9 now, unless no, it was just a finish on Dementos. He's going to be going over on his tarp once again.
Lolpes, ich wollte sagen, ne, ich kaufe mir bald ein LAN-Kabel, dann werden wir selber Runden zocken. Was weiß ich, aber du weißt doch, meine Sparken wie ein und ich muss mir LAN-Kabel kaufen. Ich weiß nicht, ob man eins kaufen kann. Auf jeden Fall schreibt in die Kommentare, das wäre ziemlich nice. Wenn du wüsstest, wo irgendwas ist. Secret Dementos. Sein Mate mit 6 Kills ist tot. Paid und K. So stark wie er spielt hier, ne? West Den Magic Pose ist im High Ground. Ah, er guckt gar nicht mehr den Stream zu. Da kann ich den Stream ja beenden.
He's trying to find whatever space he can. Dementos blowing up. Adds there as now it's a 1v2. Dementos in the bottom right. I'm the beast in the top right with his partner. Magic's post. And there for the high ground. Dementos goes. Launchpad straight up. Max Blighthead comes in. Can he build it away? Magic's pops him off. Dementos trying to get back in the zone. But Magic's pulse brilliantly done. So well executed. And that is why they're
auf jeden Fall Roleplays. Ich wollte sagen, du kriegst im Nachhinein eine Waffen. Du bist nicht mehr da im Stream, ich weiß, aber du kriegst sie vielleicht noch zu Ende. Und zwar dann, wenn ich jetzt hier mit dem Stream, du schreibst mich privat an und sagst, wann du die Waffen haben möchtest, auf jeden Fall. Und ja, warte, er hat schreibt einen Kommentar wohl. Komm in 15 Minuten, okay, aber beende nicht das Stream, okay? Vor 10 Minuten. Hä? What the freak? Okay, er guckt wieder zu, bin wieder da. Ah ja. Schreibt in die Kommentare, falls, wenn du die Waffen haben möchtest, so 15 Minuten, ne? Dann kommst du online.
And just one thing in terms of the combat shotgun change, I feel like it's kind of mitigated just because of the removal of the shotgun timer. It ends up allowing you to kind of do, a lot of people call it the TP Classic, where you're ramping out and you're able to effectively tarp and shoot at the same time.
Was in wie viele Minuten beenden oder was?
In terms of the tiles and how much damage it does, so the combat still being very, very, very strong in the current meta. But
beenden bitte. Ich weiß jetzt halt nicht, wann ich beende. Auf jeden Fall, ich würde sagen 5 Minuten noch. Wir gucken dieses World Game zu Ende und dann auf jeden Fall.
No placement points for you and a lot of time wasted in that lobby.
Just a dope reaction there to look up and then look straight ahead.
Achso, nee, die Waffen. Komm mal bitte schnell online, wir wollen nämlich gleich noch ein bisschen Arena zocken. Ich und Dussel. Der Waffen, er kriegt noch Waffen vom letzten Stream.
Yeah, and that was a high value stink. And that's one thing you talk about.
Was haben wir denn da? Okay. Bist du schon online? Schreib mal bitte. Dann würde ich den Stream jetzt schon beenden, weil ich will das.
Trying to hit it, trying to do everything he can, will end up finding it there. Storm Surge is active as we have 18 duos left and 34 players, so pretty much everyone has a buddy with them.
And then, yeah, absolutely. This is going to
be keinen Set zum Stream. Ich habe einfach mal kurz zum Wissen, dass ihr Bescheid wisst, dass jetzt auch der World Cup auf Woche 10 läuft.
Cazorla is going to be up top. One shadow nade left on Heiko at the moment. Andre going down from Cazorla's high ground pick. He gets finished off. Heiko gets
ich hasse diese Pickaxe, die zockt. Ja. Und irgendwann kaufe ich mir LAN-Kabel.
That also changes the range of engagement as now.
Ja, okay, komm online.
Up to shoot rather than shooting on the fly if they're not going to be able to box fight changes the way people move around the map as well.
And it kind of has given a little bit of a resurgence what we've seen so far
Gleich.
with the drum gun.
Nein, ich hab noch nicht.
A little bit more of that mid-range feel to it, to where it is going to out-prioritize the combat shotgun, whereas before the drum gun very.
Ah ja.
Going over from everyone, because why run a drum gun when you can have an FSA rifle and then the combat? But now there really is kind of a space that's between, like, it's closer to like 4 to 9 tiles where the drum gun just shreds. And even now you can see, boom, tack AR, turn about face, 2 elims right there for Johnny Boy and Cazorla. Brilliantly done. Once those will end up take over, they do have the top 15 as well, as Dan Sizzle gets forced out of the lobby. Proximustar also gets down and everyone gets pulled up into the sky. We're closing in. Boom, top 10 next placement threshold.
Ach, Digga, ich kann gerade den YouTube Jan Boy kann ich nicht ausbilden, will ich aber auch nicht, eigentlich nicht, also guck mal bei ihm auch vorbei. Auf jeden Fall kein schlechter Spieler, wie du sehen kannst.
Moving around in brick, metal, and wood. A lot of these big mats now finally coming out, making sure that spam gets stopped down, but more pressure vertically being put down as layer switches come down from their opponents as well. Johnny Boy getting that.
Well, great 130 shot, an immediate replace, kind of get out and and outside of the top 5.
Ich habe dich eingeladen in die Party. So, mach mal auf 3 Spieler die Party.
In 9 players left, 6 duos remaining, chat.
Yayas has all the pressure on him now to get that last placement spot. Tried to come off from high ground, maybe he ran out.
Ja, okay, er ist drin. Dann Leute, ich stream noch kurz die Runde zu Ende auf jeden Fall und danach werde ich auf jeden Fall das Ganze hier beenden.
These chunk splashes coming down from Johnny Boy and Gazzola. They have so many to use amongst themselves. They're finally going to run out. They're going to be a little bit late on the storm. Heiko going down. Johnny Boy and Gazzola are going to be fighting it out against each other as well. MXR is going to be pressured from the top. Johnny Boy goes down. Gazzola now has to avenge his dual partner and see what can be done here. Both people taking storm picks. MXR coming down, but the heavy sniper is not enough as Gazzola wins that game out all the way, tarping in from that low.
Hier nochmal Applaus, Leute. Für den Epic Win. Auf jeden Fall dann haut rein, lasst uns noch ein Like da und abonniert meinen Kanal, um keine weitere Videos mehr zu verpassen. Okay, dann